Da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom da 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 da. Da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom da 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 da.
Well, I'm up here this morning manning the hill. Michael's downstairs making coffee and working on his eye-hand coordination. How you going?
I think the flies are winning.
We've got a fly infestation today, so fly swatting is a new sport. Look at them in here. On every surface. There's literally hundreds of flies. And they're biting us, the little buggers. Look down here. Look all over the cupboard. Oh wow, babe, come and get these ones. Look at the bathroom.
Look, my coffee's ready.
Hey beauty, when the mood gets you down, your bottom lips they're dragging on the ground. That's when I gotta play the clown for
It's a choppy old day. Very confused sea in here.
Yeah.
All over the place. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Flies all over here. Look at them out here.
I know. You should see them downstairs. They're ridiculous. It's gusting here today up to 23 knots of apparent. Normally we wouldn't fly the Gocek at that wind speed, but we've had the Genoa out and the apparent wind angle's at about 75 degrees. So we thought we might try using the Genoa to shield some of that wind off the Gocek and run both of them, and it's actually working quite nicely in this particular setup.
Hey guys, we're tied back in this beautiful little bay tonight. I can't pronounce the name of it, so I'm not even going to try. We're here with another two boats, one of which we're going to join on the beach for a barbecue tonight. But I'll just give you a little pan around this little bay because it's absolutely gorgeous little spot. Took us a while to get tied back. You'll see why we're spread out like Brown's cows, but that's one of our back lines. Our neighbours, we've got a goulette over there. So they're the only three boats in the bay. That goulette's been privately hired, I think. That's the mouth of the bay. She's not real wide, this one. So can't fit too many more boats in than that. We've got a cracking spot. Our other tie line there going back to shore and our anchor out the front. And here are our neighbours here. We're just about to jump in the tender, grab a couple of cold ones and something to put on the barbie and go enjoy them.
We're going to shore for a beach barbecue tonight, getting away from all the bees that have infested our boat. We're going to shore and we're going to make lots of smoke to get rid of them. I'll just tuck you that. Yep.
Be careful.
Alright. We're having a little beach barbie with our neighbours from Serenity First. Should be a good night. All good?
I've made a route in an island just off shore.
Can't see you in the dark.
He's got his training flip-flops on.
Well, maybe they're too big, I don't know.
How long have you had them?
I bought them
Less than 40
yesterday.
hours ago, yeah. Oh, well, they're not
They
broken
were
in.
30 lira.
Yeah.
Joe's just fallen over in his new thongs. How'd you go?
I think I'm alright. I don't think I'll die.
I think you're gonna live.
I think I'll live. If you put it in black.
that's-
Oh,
that's-
it's bleeding again.
Yeah. So Joe's got new thongs and he doesn't know how to walk in them. This is his very first pair of thongs he's ever owned. While we've been having dinner, our tender's floated away. And Mick's gone to get it in the dark. Here he comes. It was just pulled up on the beach, but not high enough.
Pro move, mate.
You're getting better at managing those flip-flops.
Shine the light at the back there, Joe. See where that rock is?
Oh God, I can feel the one at the front.
This way. Can I go straight back there, can I?
Yeah, you can go straight back.
It's nice having a lighting person on the job. We've got to get under the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Oh yeah, and the engine. Nice work, Joe.
Nice job. Okay.
We're nearly there.
Right, that's okay. Alright. You right? Still flip-flopped here. Right.
No, he's still got them on. Look at that.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Nice
for the ride.
work. Yeah.
Watch that road. It will come out.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the morning. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you in the morning.
Night night. Do we have to go back under that rope?
Yeah, but it'll be high as opposed to the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want to pass me that stuff?
Yep. We've just swum in to shore and we're going to go for a bit of a hike today. We haven't done a whole lot of hiking the last couple of days, so Reedy's just getting dressed.
I'm putting dry socks onto wet feet. And we're going up to see some caves.
This is the leftover of our barbecue last night and we're going to walk up there. There's some caves up in this rock face here, so we're going to try and go up there.
Just checking in from up here. The only thing that's been up here lately is mountain goats.
And us.
And us now. We're actually wondering how we're going to get back down because this shale is really slippery.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough, but cracking view of the bay. The water here is gorgeous.
Yeah, we might be sliding down here on our bums yet though. It's really loose, so
Might wear out a pair of pants, I think.
I'm actually a bit scared. I don't normally get scared, but
You're scaredy pants.
I'm not.
You get scared when we're sailing, you get scared when we're climbing.
Oh.
Might have to send you back home.
Get a new one?
Oh,
Get a
by the
mountain
way,
goat. All right, let's get on with this.
Well
We're
done,
going to the cave.
Up there.
Can we?
Yeah. You're probably better off going around and then coming up.
Yeah,
I'll just find a spot for you.
we're just trying to get up to there. Okay. Look at you, king of your own kingdom.
Right. Our cave's not so much of a cave. It doesn't go back very far. It's more or less just a hole in the rock.
It's a porch.
Yeah. Great view of Let's Dance from up here. People quite often ask us what we do during the day and why don't we get bored. And it's because we do climbs like this. You probably can't see the incline on camera, but I'll just show you where Marita's coming from.
We don't do this every day because
No, not every day.
This is crazy actually.
Our insurance probably doesn't cover this.
Yeah, we've got to actually get down, and that rock there is wobbly. So
Yeah, well, don't tread on that one.
No.
earn a couple of credits, huh?
Yeah.
Beer's going to go down well this afternoon. We've got new Aussie neighbours too, they've just pulled in, so...
Extreme.
There you go, you made it.
I'm here. I don't know how I'm going to get home,
Yeah, we're
but
right.
I'm here. Ooh. This is what we've climbed up. I don't know how we're going to get down, but we'll get down somehow and we'll do it really slowly. Pardon?
We won't go around to the next one.
No.
It's sheerer than this.
Yeah. Even the goats aren't here.
Time to go?
Yep.
It's pretty hot here at the moment where we are.
Not where I am.
Marie's found herself a nice little spot.
One of the few bits of shade around at the moment and a beautiful breeze coming through here.
She's got everything going on here. She's got a rope tied to Lila so she can't get too far. And she's right, she's got the best seat in the house.
It's fantastic. I'm just
And
lying here listening to the bells of the goats on the beach. It's beautiful.
they've seen me coming. So they're taking off.
I can make it right. And if you call me now, we can make it all night. Baby, baby, I know what you need. You need two strong arms and a girl like me.
We're here in Gocek Bay, a little area called Ruin Bay and Wall Bay. We med-moored and tied back to rocks earlier today, but we came over for lunch to this restaurant and they invited us to come into their marina, and we're going to dine there tonight anyway, so we did. But we were parked just over here where that other cat is, but we got a bit of a big blow tonight coming, and we thought, well, someone's offering us a marina for free, we'll take it. Marina and I have just been out snorkeling and we've come back and this place is filling up big time. But the super cool thing is that boat that you can see over there is the Migros boat. That's a serious boat and that is a shop. It's like Woolworths, Coles, or Migros is the Turkey equivalent. So this is how you do your shopping when you're a cruiser in the Gocek Bay area. You tender over to him, tie up alongside and get whatever you need.
It's meant to blow up quite fiercely tonight, so we've picked a restaurant pontoon. These pontoons in Turkey are free if you eat at the restaurant, and the facilities here are unbelievable. They've got marble bathrooms that we can use. It's fantastic. Ruin Bay and Wall Bay, stunning.
How would you rate the food and wine that we've had tonight?
10 out of 10.
I'll
It's
give it
excellent, yeah.
So we're parked in that marina, not charging us a cent. Here in Turkey, that could pull €100 a night, and we're parked there for donuts.
Yeah, fantastic. We're very fortunate to be sitting next to Ivram on the table next door. Oh no, I don't think I said that right because he's laughing. Is it Ivram?
YouTube channel.
And she's going to tell us about the cherries.
Yeah, these cherries are coming from my aunt's garden, which is in Taurus Mountains, in the southern part of Turkey. Delicious and fresh.
They're the best cherries in the world. They're
Thank you so
beautiful,
much.
yeah. And thank you. Well, it's another beautiful day and another pristine bay in Turkey. This southwest coast is just dotted with these incredibly clear bays, beautifully sheltered, surrounded by mountains, trees on the hills, clean water and sunshine galore. It's just superb. Michael at the moment's washing our filthy boat. I'm up the front keeping an eye out for a marker for an isolated danger. Somewhere up ahead of us to the port side of these islands is a reef that's wholly submerged, so we might not even see it, but we definitely need to stay off it. It's only got about a metre of water above it. That's not enough water for us to go over the top of it. So I'm just keeping an eye out for the marker, and when we hit that we'll go to the port side of it and into the town of Gocek itself. We've had a lovely time the last few days just lazing around in these beautiful bays. The only downside to these bays in July is that there is a ridiculous number of flies, which we're used to in Australia, but we've turned fly swatting into a sport on board the boat. But the other problem that we had in one of the bays was wasps. They would come in their hundreds. I got stung by 3 wasps, following on from my hornet bite in Marmaris, so I don't know what it is with these stinging insects, but they keep getting me.
Rick. Done.
Finished!
You guys.
Looks beautiful!
I can have a coffee now.
I'll put the jug on.
How we going, alright?
Yeah, good. We're just coming up to that marker now. That's some isolated danger marker on that rock. We're about to make a port turn and steer up the side of that. Up the far end, you might just be able to see a black marker. That's a north cardinal marker, marking the other end of that reef. We're just going to run parallel to it and then we'll turn into Gocek itself. Find an anchorage and explore.
Downtown Gocek, modern day amphitheatre. Not a patch on those ones that we've seen built by the Romans.
No. Doesn't have quite as much personality as the Roman ones.
At least they tried.
Another perfect sailing day today. We're heading for Fethiye this morning. We've got a beautiful, steady 11-knot breeze. It's just so nice. We're scooting along at 6 knots just with the mainsail and the genoa up. And as always on the boat, there's something to do. Michael's just attending to a bit of maintenance on our halyard for our mainsail. I'll get him to talk about what he's actually doing there.
We have little telltale markers on our main halyard to let us know when we're at reef 1, 2 or 3. This is something that Alain from France, our professional instructor when we first started out 2 years ago, he put these markers on our halyard then, just so that when you're pulling up your main, when you see this marker on the main halyard come to your clutch, you know you're at reef 3. So we've got 2, 3, 1, and then we've got one at fully set main, so we know our main is fully set. About once a month, I just go over it again, because they fade in the weather. So we're having a good sail today, and a good time to sit down and do a little bit of maintenance. Always seems to be maintenance going on.
Yep, there's always something to do.
Just makes it easier when you're putting up the main.
Or if we need to reef our main, it's really handy just to lower it down to that mark and know that you're in the correct reefing position in a hurry, because normally if you're reefing, you're in blustery conditions. Sometimes you're already overpowered, although we try to reef before we get to that situation, but sometimes you don't get a choice because the wind just suddenly comes out of nowhere, and it just makes life easier.
Anything you can do to make the whole process easier is worth doing.
We're hammering along, and so's he. We're catching this guy up ahead, that's for sure. Well, we just screamed across the Gocek Bay and we caught up with the mono that we were chasing. He was miles in front of us when we started, but we're just approaching the lee of these islands here and our wind is dropping already.
Still doing 6.5 knots. We got 11 knots of true wind.
6.5 feels slow after what we were doing a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, that wind's gone.
It's just gone. Oh, hang on. Now we've got a gust coming through this gap here. Ooh, yeah. Here we go again. She responds beautifully to that extra wind. Going on an adventure this morning?
To the tombs.
Before it gets too hot. Is it playing up? Whoa. Oh, we got something stuck on the prop. Check this out. Yep, that won't help.
That was never going to come off.
There's a lot of plastic and rubbish in the water here in Turkey. So we've had an early start this morning to beat the heat because it's getting to 38 degrees here during the day. So we've come in to have a look at the Lycian tombs, as Mick said, before it gets too hot. The Lycian tombs along this coast of Turkey are several thousands of years old, and obviously tombs of the Lycian people. They build these elaborate tombs in the sides of the mountains, and you can see them from miles away, but we're going to go and see them up close today.
I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you.
It's a pretty crazy intersection. So we're going to head up past that minaret. It's up here. We can see our boat sitting out there on the bay. She's facing this way, which is good, and it's nice and calm. So she'll be there when we get home, right where we left her.
Well, we were expecting quite a long walk to these tombs, but there they are there, so it's an early coffee.
Yeah, we'll get this done pretty quickly.
Time stands still, beauty in all. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. But standing in front of me, every breath, every hour.
No one's home.
No dead people would have woken up,
They've gutted the joint too.
have they?
Left nothing.
That's where they would have laid their dead people.
It looks like, you know, you would have laid the body there,
Yep.
head,
Oh yeah.
body there, head, and the body there. They've chiselled all of this out of rock face.
4th century BC.
Wow.
So So this is what we find incredible about cruising in Europe. There's so many amazing places where you can just park your boat and see these incredible sights, amazing history, incredible stories.
But particularly here in Turkey, you can actually get in. Well, there's not too many places in the world that you'd be able to walk into a tomb like that. It's a hell of a lot of work on the hammer and chisel. This column here, it's not a freestanding column. As they've come from the front of the rock through to the back, they've actually just chiselled this out. It's all one piece of rock still. If you have a look down here, that's just been chiselled out of bare rock, straight up, all the way to the top, and then formed the roof. Blows me away.
Hello. He's off. For any foodies out there, this bush here is a caper bush. You can see one enormous caper berry there on this one. This is a caper about to burst into flower, so these ones are sort of at the end of their fruiting. You can salt and pickle them and make all sorts of yummy things with them. You can also pickle and eat the leaves. They're a relative of the nasturtium plant. Yum.
Teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim.
English?
Little.
This announcement, loudspeaker. The voice? Oh, no. This voice, loudspeaker, announcement. No?
The talking. This.
What is this announcement from the speakers?
We're using good old Google Translate. It's a wonderful tool.
Cenaze için duyuru.
Teşekkür ederim.
It's an announcement for a funeral.
Oh, right.
Çok anlaşamıyoruz ama.
Announcement for everyone who died in February.
Yes.
The community.
Genel.
Ah.
Teşekkür ederim.
The announcement that we've just heard is an announcement for all of those that have died here in Fethiye.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
it's a community funeral announcement.
Right.